Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is set for one fall. It is a special 8-man tag team match. Introducing team number 1 to my right, first from Los Angeles, California. He weighs 241 pounds, scrap iron, Bill Ford. From Salisbury, North Carolina, weighing 235 pounds, Ligon. Parts unknown, weighing 228 pounds, Agent Steel. And from Charlotte, North Carolina, he weighs 285 pounds, Tony Suber. And their opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the greatest 8-man combination in professional wrestling. First, from the city of Sunshine, here they are, Johnny and Shane, the Dynamic Dudes. And their partners, Lean, Mean, Slick and Quick, Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan, the Midnight Express.
There's the official introduction, and what a foursome that is in that side of the ring, Bob.
Well, you're 100% right, and they're all going to be very busy at Halloween Havoc coming up on October 28th in Philadelphia. It's going to be the Dynamic Dudes against the Freebirds for the World Tag Team Championship, and the Midnight Express and Dr. Death against the Three Samoans.
We'll have more on that a little bit later, but right now, we're ready to go with 8-man action. Starting out will be, well, there's a little conversation up there between Sweet Stan and Johnny Ace. And it's Stan Lane who is going to be in there starting out. And he's going to be going against Agent Steel in the opening of this 8-man tag match. You can hear Jimmy Cornette, and he's enthusiastically supporting two teams that he is very high on. Obviously, the two-time world champ, the Midnight Express, plus the boys from the city of Sunshine, the Dynamic Dudes, with a big elbow on Agent Steel. Picks him up, and here comes Beautiful Bob, ripping that right hand right away as he whips him. It must be a nice feeling to know that you've got not only your own partner, but two other great guys over there at ringside.
I think you're 100% right, Lance. I tell you, take those four guys over there in that corner, and they can have more moves than a bevy of hula girls. I tell you, that's just how great they are.
And Stan coming down with a big slam. There's a tag on Ligon, and Agent Steel, who did not fare too well with the Sweet Man, is now out of there, and Ligon takes over. Sweet Stan rolls the arm up, but look at Ligon. Taking one to the midsection, slows him down. Reverse whip, laying in. Reverse neck breaker. Pounding him down to the mat. And I was just noticing Shane of the Dynamic Dudes really rooting on there as the action from Stan got him over and down.
And I tell you though, Lance, again, Stan went over his tag Bobby, and the Dudes have been outside and they haven't been tagged in yet.
Well, of course, you've got a situation, Bob, and these guys are partners, and it's just that, I think, to reach out there and go, as we'll have a chance to see them all firing together.
It's 8-man, though. Look at Shane reach across. He wanted to tag, and again, they didn't tag him.
No, Bobby went right back to Stan at that time, and Jimmy Cornette is now talking to Bobby Eaton over. That's kind of an interesting thing, Bob. Jimmy talking to Bobby Eaton about it, as Shane had made mention to Jimmy Cornette about that oversight he felt like. Big Tony Suber. Here's a big guy that played at Gardner Webb as a linebacker in college, went up to the Buffalo Bills. He is a large one.
Not only big, but he's an extremely good and gifted athlete, too, Lance.
Yes, he is.
He's put on a lot of weight since he was linebacking.
Yeah, he linebacked at 235. Hey, there's a tag again to Beautiful Bob. A little rumbling going on. Look at Cornette again, Bob. He is talking to Stan Lane, and he's still enthusiastic. I think he just made a mention in there. Don't forget, it's 8-man and not just a 4-man tag. It's beautiful Bobby Eaton over in the corner, and here comes Scrap Iron Bill Ford, tangling up with beautiful Bobby. And to the corner he goes with Bobby Eaton picking him up, sets him up on top of that top rope. Climbs right up behind him. Watch this one. We've seen Eaton do it before. What a mash in the middle of the ring.
I tell you, again, he made the tag, and again, in comes Sweet Stan, and the dudes are still out. Lance, very quickly, I just want to remind the fans to give them another little brief hint about the Thunderdome and what's going to be happening at Halloween Havoc with that electrified cage, the big Thunderdome, and what an important part the second is going to play in that match. Falls do not count. There's no disqualification. The match is only going to end when the second throws in the towel. Who's going to be the most sadistic? Who's going to be the second to Ric Flair and the Sting? We're going to be learning that during this hour. That's the man that's going to control the destiny of his team. Just how far will that second let it go?
Bob, another tag went to beautiful Bob, and Cornette really having a little quick heart-to-heart with Stan Lane. Is Bobby taking a pounding in the corner from Agent Steel? Takes him out and over and down. And the Midnight Express have wrestled thus far the entire match in this 8-man.
I wonder if that jealousy that we saw several weeks ago is sort of carrying over here. Maybe Midnight may be a little bit jealous about the dudes and what Cornette's been doing for them.
Yeah, you know, there could be a little of that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to believe. We'll see. Is Bobby Eaton in there with Scrap Iron Bill Ford? He drops the knee in, and that slows Ford down. Gene Ligon comes over and gets sent back to the corner. His Ford moves in from behind. He has beautiful Bob weight block from behind. Tag goes to Gene Ligon. Ligon comes in, and he takes over. Slams him down. Here's the cover. 1, 2, whoa. They got Bobby Eaton in trouble. As once again, Gene Ligon pounds him down, makes a cover. 1, 2. Referee Nick Patrick, successive 2 counts on Bobby Eaton, Bob.
Well, I tell you, you can be the greatest 2 men in the world, Lance, but when you're in against 4, that's a tremendous adversity that you've got to overcome.
And right now, Jimmy Cornette hollering, make your tag, and Bobby Eaton caught right in the middle of the floor on the other side, and he is slammed out of that tag again. Suber started to go for a cover, but he couldn't make it stick. Look at beautiful Bobby Eaton making it. He is firing away. Gets caught over there in the corner as Suber holds him until Bill Ford can get in. Scrap up, 360 slam. Bobby won. 1.5. He just beat the 2 count. Big elbow misses, and Eaton is clear.
Did you see what happened there? Johnny Ace reached over and tagged Eaton, and Eaton didn't even reach up for it.
He didn't even wait for a tag.
Yeah.
He tagged Bobby, and here he comes. Look at Johnny Ace of the Dudes. The first appearance of either of the Dudes. Big backdrop goes to Bill Ford. High-flying drop kick. Gene Ligon comes in. Agent Steel slam down. Big Tony Suber. Is he clearing house? Bobby Eaton on the outside and the 2 dudes on the inside. Look at the wipeout. Down goes Scrap Iron Bill Ford. It's a brawl in the middle. In comes Sweet Stan and beautiful Bob while Johnny's over in the corner. And Shane is in the corner with Gene Ligon. There's a 1, 2, 3. And Stan Lane gets a count on Scrap Iron Bill Ford, who was already
Ladies and
down when they jumped
gentlemen,
in.
the winners of the match, the Dynamic Dudes and the Midnight Express.
What is this? Midnight Express, Bob. They walked out. They jumped down and walked out, and look at Jimmy Cornette. He is up there talking to the Dynamic Dudes. Bob, you know you hate the scuttlebutt, but you and I both had heard. We didn't hear exactly what it was, but Johnny Ace and Sweet Stan had some problems a couple of years ago in Florida.
Maybe there's
some truth to it.
All right, well, we heard right here again. Watch this move in slow motion as the dudes double teaming. A wipeout, and they really wiped him out, and then it all broke loose in the ring there, Lance.
And then when the Midnight Express came in, they took it on themselves to go after Ford, who had it to the wipeout. They really finished him off. Sweet Stan rolls him over and makes the cover, and that is the finish in there. We've got more action, but now Joe Pedicino.